Hey, beautiful people. Um, First, blessings and welcome to Real Life Message with Royalty King. I've been avoiding this video for a while because public speaking in front of people, any type of thing is just not for me. But the Lord will always have his way. Even if he has to sit you down, completely down, he will always have his way. And that's exactly what he did to me a few months back. As a lot of you know, that I've suffered greatly with the COVID-19 coronavirus. I wasn't making enough time for God. I was wanting to do things on my own terms, on my own schedule. I had been battling a cough that turned into severe cold, that turned into bronchitis for a few weeks, and then retracted and started all over again, but it was more detrimental the second time. So after about 6 weeks, my body shut down completely. And once my body shut down, I suffered another few weeks. On levels that I can't even explain to you. And I was trying to psych myself out of believing that I done contracted the virus, but I knew in my mind and my body and my spirit, I knew I contracted the virus. So they say quarantine for 2 weeks, you'll be okay. Nah, it was a 3-month ordeal for me. Yes, I am high risk, but I never experienced anything like that. And I've been asthmatic all my life, man. Like, every breath, you can't even breathe in a full breath of air. And with every breath, I find myself just laying there or sitting there still. Like, Lord, give me another breath. Lord, let me just make it. And I've never even had pneumonia. I developed pneumonia, and that was worse than any flu, any cold, any sickness I've dealt with. The hearing loss, the virus was in my eyes. I couldn't see well. It was a mess. It was a mess. But I'm sharing this video to let you know who God is through it all. Like I said, the Lord sat me down because I was moving too fast and I was moving on my own accord and not his. And he says to come to him for everything, and I wasn't doing that, because when I'm doing something, I'm going to go, I just want to get it done. I want to do it my way. And it's not about my way. It's about God's way. He, once I found out, once I was, my test results came back positive, I did panic at the time because I'm in my war room, guys. So that's why I have this on. I panicked greatly because at that time, the numbers of cases and deaths were so rapid. People were just dying left and right in a hospital, and I was terrified to go to the hospital because I knew that they weren't allowed visitors. The place was too highly contaminated, and I didn't want to die alone if I was going to die, and I didn't want my family not to be able to see me. So I prayed. That was the only thing I knew how to do. I just started praying, and I said, Lord, I have this virus. Am I going to die from this? Clear as day, the Father said, you're sick for a reason. Be still. You're sick for a reason. I'm sick for a reason. What reason should I be sick? What do you mean be still? And I started questioning him. And when you have faith in the Lord, you don't need to question him. You take what he says. You take what he gives you. And you ask him how to deal with the situation. What next? I was freaking out. And I was like, be still. I'm sick for a reason. You made me sick for a reason. What is going on? My next question was, should I go to the hospital? I don't want to go to the hospital. People are not making it out of hospitals. People can't, their loved ones can't visit them. Lord, what am I going to do? I don't want to go to the hospital. And he said, no, be still. You're sick for a reason. So I said, okay, there's two things I can do. I can freak out and panic about the situation, a situation I can't do nothing about but pray. Or I could be still and ask the Lord why He's keeping me still. What am I being still for? What am I missing? What am I not listening to? What did I look past? Like, just I wanted Him to have His way with me, and I wanted to understand what His way was for that time. And God and I had some time. But He unfortunately for me had to make me sick to be still. The Lord will do anything to get your attention. And He knows it's not much that can slow me down. He had to make me completely still. And when I spoke to my doctor, she begged me not to go to the hospital. She said, I'm afraid you won't make it out. You're too high risk. It's very dangerous in the hospital right now. And I said, well, I wasn't going anyway because the Lord told me not to. And she was like, oh, yeah? I don't know if she believes me or not, but I've gotten to a place where me not sharing, me not publicly speaking per se, or doing videos and things like that are preventing a lot of things that the Lord has to say, and a lot of saving and hope for people. So I'm vowing to do whatever the Lord tells me to do, whether it's a video, whether it's walking up to someone on the street or in a grocery store, or whatever He's been having me do that I do. I'm going to do it because His will shall be fulfilled. You know, if that is His plan for me, I'm going to fulfill it. If that is my purpose, I'm going to achieve greatly at it, because there is no other way but His way. And I want Him to have His way with me. So be blessed, people. Don't take this virus for laughs and ha-has. It really fathoms me that I see family members, closest family members, that see me suffer with this. It's just nonchalantly, no mask, no social distancing. And I don't mean to where you have to be like, don't touch me. I mean, they go any and everywhere and be around crowds and crowds of people. Then they don't even have their children wearing masks. They bring all these germs back home to their children. And it's just like no consideration of their life at all. Everyone is just taking God for ha-has, and He's showing His face, and people aren't seeing it because they're choosing not to see it. Because you see what's going on around you. You can't escape it. You know what I mean? So I vow to do God's will no matter what, because that is His plan for me. That is what He created me for. That is what He created all of us for. So you do what you will with Him,